And a fair amount of money. I mean, I stuck a pretty good amount of change in it, getting it built too. So even doing it yourself, it still costs a lot of money.
How much are we talking here?
I've got just shy of $40,000 in it. That was including the $7,000 that I paid for it when I bought it. So by that was, with all the new emblems and the new interior and the paint and everything that was replaced on the car, it's just not far from $40,000. Which I still think I'm still really in good shape because I know the car is worth more than that. So, and I have no intention to sell it anyway. I mean, I got 3 kids that will want to fight over it someday. Right now, I'm restoring the hubcaps on it because I put the '67 Rally wheels on it when I got it finished. I bought all new BF Goodrich tires for it, even the spare. I've got all of the original rims, and they were code dated to the car. They were on the car when I got it.
What's your wife say now that it's restored?
She loves it. She says, this is the first car that you've had for quite a few years that I like, because I love this Corvette. Like I say, it was my dream car to own one of these someday, and now that I've got one, I'm pretty tickled with it. So, And it turned out pretty nice. I mean, from what it was in the early, when I first drug it home to what it is now, it really turned out nice. I mean, there's a few things that aren't perfect, and it was just a perfect fit for me because it was something that I wanted my whole entire life, and it was a really fun project to work on. I learned a lot while I was working on it, and it was just a ton of fun to rebuild the car, and I knew every dime I spent on it and the hours I spent on it were well worth it because I knew what I bought when I bought it. I knew it was going to be a beautiful car when I got it finished, and it turned out to be that. I mean, it's fun to drive. The 427 is just, I love a big block. I don't know, I've got, like I said, I got a big block in my Camaro too, and I like the big block sounds. They just sound so doggone cool. Pretty much all of it was done with some close friends of mine that Daryl McNeil's a good friend of mine. He helped me quite a bit with some of the reassembly part of it. My neighbor Arnie Ash came down and helped me set the body back on the chassis. And Schoenthalers, Joe and Ken both, they helped me with the finished paint on it. And so it's pretty much all done here at home, other than I disassembled the whole motor myself and cleaned everything up, and then I took it to that Precision Machine in downtown Davenport and had them go through it, and they put new cam bearings in it and refreshened everything. And I was going to put the motor back together, and they said, heck, we got it down here, we'll just put it together for you. So I let them reassemble the whole motor, and it was ready to run when I got it back from them. All I did is drop it in the chassis and put the 4-speed and the motor and everything in before I actually set the body and everything back on the car. And it really worked out slick. I mean, everything worked so smooth. It was amazing that I got it done as quickly as I did, because it became an obsession with me to work on it every spare minute I had, and I was thrilled with the way it turned out. So,
how many years did it take?
I had it pretty much done in about 3.5 years. Toward the last of 2017, I finished it in the spring of 2017. So it was about 3.5 years before the car was actually, so I could drive it just a little bit, but I didn't really have it roadworthy yet because I didn't have the interior wasn't done and stuff on it until late about mid-spring in 2017. So it was about a 3.5 year restoration from the day I drug it home till I could actually drive it and enjoy it.
And you enjoy it by shows and stuff, and what all you enjoyed it?
I've had it at 3 car shows is all. I took it to Vets on the River, which is a big show in LeClaire. There was 546 Corvettes at that show last year, and that was actually the first time I ever had the car out on the interstate and even drove it with the 4.7 gears in it. I mean, I was driving 60 mile an hour and the thing was running $3,000. I mean, it was screaming. But that was the first really road trip I even took it on. That's about a 20-mile trip from where I live. So my son followed me in his 77 Corvette, so we kind of went together to that show, and that was the first show I had it at. And then during the summer of 2017, I took it to 3 other shows here locally, and I placed with it at each show, so it was fun. I mean, a lot of people take, I've got a lot of pictures of the car, of the restoration and stuff of it, and a lot of people tell me that can't be the same car. Well, believe me, it's the same car. It just takes a lot of work, but I put a set of 67 rallies on it, because I like them for one reason, and since then I've restored the original hubcaps. So I've got the original hubcaps done now that I can put those on the car. In fact, there are no mufflers on that car. It's actually similar to side pipes, but it's under the car.
Oh.
And this car did not have side pipes on it, so I didn't want to put, the side pipes on it. So we needed to put side pipes on it. I said it didn't come with side pipes. I tried to keep it as close to what it was as I could, and that was why I chose that exhaust. And I wanted it to sound better than, with the motor that's in it. It sounds really good with the exhaust that's on it. I love the way it sounds. And it really sounds good when you're cruising down the road about 60 miles an hour. It sounds really sweet. So, and it's 409 stainless all the way back